Hey friend, welcome to the channel where organizing chaos is an art. My name is Michelle and I am the founder of MEESH Agency and Chaos Coach. If you've been running a creative business for some time now with no structure and just running on vibes and burnout, I'm here to tell you that you're in the right hands because I'm going to provide you the clarity that you need. Hi, Andrew. I'm going to go over a few things that I wanted to go over with you. A few boards that I created. I created this work orders board. What this board is that it tracks the inquiries that come in. Let's scroll to the right. Whether those inquiries come from your website, email, WhatsApp, referral, phone call, the ideal situation. The inquiries will come in into this board. I would have to set up automations to assist with that, but it's to track the inquiries. And when the inquiries get submitted, the ideal situation is for them to actually populate in this first one, pending. I can have it where it tags yourself or off or whoever to notify them of a new inquiry coming in. It will auto-populate a work order number, the job type. I'm sure that there are other types that needs to be added here or removed, phone number, email, budget, and then where did the source come from? And then also you can keep track of the client's budget, actual cost, and then start date and date as well. What I can also do is anytime an inquiry populates in this board, I can set an automation to where it sends an email to that client to whichever template that you have that can be automatically sent to them once an inquiry gets sent over. But the ideal situation would be the inquiry will move through this workflow. So active, completed, on hold, delayed. I also created, if we go into task management, once a work order hits it's active, this is the template I've created. I could have the stages wrong, so we would have to go over this, but this would be the template, the task that I talked about, what happens per stage. I'm sure it depends on the type of work order that comes in, but I can create a template that can be created anytime you start a work order. That way you track the task, the start date, due date, etc., the priority, who's going to be the contractor, all of that can be listed in here. And this board will provide the visibility and track what is going on for that specific work order. So you can start collecting the data and manage it here instead of through back and forth emails. I also have created this client onboarding checklist. So I'm not too sure if this is needed, but anytime you get an inquiry in and you are interested in taking on that job, I'm not too sure what onboarding looks like, but this board is so that anytime you do accept a new work order, that client populates here, contact information, job type, etc. Will be the checklist. All of this right here is what I have initially just for myself. So I'm sure your checklist looks different from mine, but it's just to onboard a client properly, whether you need to send an invoice, that will be one thing here, contract, on-site visit, etc. That can be listed here. And that way you can keep track of everything that needs to get done for that client to be onboarded properly to your company. Another thing I did was a contractor onboarding checklist. So it has the same idea as the client onboarding checklist. But it will also keep track of their hire date, onboarding date, and also ensuring that they get onboarded properly. They go through the training that they need to do in order to meet expectations, the goal of the company, their own job duties, their responsibilities, and to hold them accountable. So that checklist as well can populate in here. And then this is the contractor task management board. I'm not too sure just yet of what this could look like, but it has the same as the task management board. The ideal situation would be the contractor to have their own board, their tasks get populated into here. Anytime they're assigned a task, they get notified of that task to action it and provide an update. It'll bridge any communication gaps. I know we previously talked about utilizing a construction specific platform that will also alleviate some of the pain points that you are dealing with the contractors, such as not knowing the address of the site, communication, reducing the amount of manual emails that get sent out to them to confirm that they will take on the work order. So we can further discuss that. So I'm not too sure if having this would be the ideal situation. We can further discuss it. And then I have a financial report board where you track your revenue per month. It's pretty basic. Let's see. I don't have any automation set up just yet. This is something that I utilize for myself and for my clients, where it has the status, invoice sent, deposited, etc. What was the deposit method? Was it your business checking, PayPal, QuickBooks? And then this probably might not be needed. So you can remove that, or I can change the job type just so that you can start collecting the data of the amount of revenue that you get per job type to see what that looks like, what your type of audience is engaging with you, what you're getting the most work from. That way it can be utilized when you are creating marketing strategies. If you're trying to gain more clients, you'll be able to use this data to target your audience better. But this is what I have so far and what I wanted to go over with you guys a few days ago, but we can further discuss it on Monday. If you have any questions or concerns, please just let me know. But I look forward to going more in depth with this with you both. And if you have anything, please send it over. I still don't have access to that spreadsheet, but if you see something in these boards that stages, if you have a more clear layout, please send it to me and I can change it. If there is an onboarding checklist, send that over to me so I can implement that.